welcome back to another video. For those of you who actually watched my previous DIY, then you guys probably know that I finally purchased my very own, very first sewing machine. Who would have thought that in the middle of a pandemic, the only thing that you wouldn't be able to find so easily will be a sewing machine, or it's either going to be very, very overpriced, which is what happened to me, of course. So anyways, today I actually decided to share with you my very first sewing project in a way. But before we're gonna get started, I do want to mention something very, very important. First of all, with the fact that it's so hard to get a sewing machine, or it's either very expensive, you don't necessarily need to have a sewing machine to do this DIY. So I just want you guys to know that if you're gonna follow the steps, and basically all you're gonna do is just gonna be like super easy. You can use like E6000, or you can even, you know, sew by hand. So that's gonna be also, it's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna take some time, I would say. But I mean, time is all we have right now, because I don't know, once again, as I mentioned, I don't know where you guys are from or where do you watch it from, but just so you guys know, we are currently on another quarantine lockdown type of vibes here in California, unfortunately. So time is pretty much all I have at the moment. Now, without further ado, let's just get it started. So the most important thing for this project is obviously the pattern, and I will be linking it for you guys down below here in this video so that you guys can do it as well. And all you're going to be doing is pretty much just print it out. And I had some of my Dior fabric at home, and I will leave you guys a link for that as well. Once you have your patterns ready, you're going to be just cutting them all the way through. Now you want to make sure that the pattern you're printing is actually on an A4 paper. Now moving into the most important part of this video is obviously pinning the pattern down into the fabric, you guys. And honestly, I cannot stress that enough. It is super important that you guys are going to be doing that so that you can actually cut your fabric as you should, unlike me. And you will basically figure this whole thing out pretty much later on in this video, but for now, that's all I'm gonna say. By the way, you guys, major shout out to my scissors, because honestly, those are the best ones that I've ever used to cut in fabric. So just so you guys know that, just in case you guys are interested. And then from here, moving on to the headband part and the brim, what you're going to be doing is basically just take the fabric and fold it just as you guys see me doing right here in this video. And you're going to take the brim first thing first, and once again, you're going to pin it down into the fabric so that you guys can just like cut it really straight. So as you guys can figure it out by now, pretty much the first process of this whole kind of, you know, project, I guess, it's pretty much just like cutting and, you know, the fabric and all this kind of stuff. But on purpose, I pretty much just decided to leave this video just like that so that you guys can see, once again, a step by step on how I do the things. And if I did something wrong, I want you guys to see it so that you guys can see what I'm doing wrong, so that you guys are not doing the same thing. Also, one more thing, once you have everything laying down, you want to make sure that you're literally putting the pattern on top of your, you know, each and every cutting, because honestly, it can get really confusing, especially if it is your first time doing that. So once you have everything ready to go, you're pretty much ready to sew everything, you know, together. So pretty much I'm taking the two headband part first, and this is once again the part that I thought, you know, I was like a pro, I guess. I don't really know what I was thinking, but as you guys can see, I did not pin those down. But guess what happened, sis? Guess what happened? You will see in just a moment. This line was actually straighter than me. I'm not even kidding. You're just gonna see it, and I mean, it speaks for itself, you know? It's loud, sis. The volume in this bus is astronomical. I mean, look at this line, excuse me? Anyways, once I had the headband piece ready to go, I took the round piece, and then I'm pretty much just going to take, you know, kind of like almost half, like a quarter of an inch from each part, just pinning those down together, the two parts, if that makes any sense to you guys. But then again, it's pretty much, I try to really kind of like capture all the angles so that you guys can really see what's going on, versus then just seeing my face during this video, you know what I mean? Because I feel like this is like super important. So anyways, that's that. And then from here we're gonna go to town and pretty much just start sewing the two together. And once you finish, you're gonna be getting something beautiful like this. And honestly, you guys, at this point I did not even believe myself that this was my first time sewing. I was like, what? Did I do that myself right now? Like, what happened? So now we are moving into the brim part, and as you can see, I'm taking two parts of the brim with one side facing up and one side facing down. Once the two pieces align together, I'm pretty much just once again taking some pins and I'm going all the way at the bottom, as you guys can see, leaving the sides open for now. And then back to sewing, you guys. And one more thing that I do want to mention, as you can see, I am pretty slow, and let me just tell you, if this is your first time, you guys, take your time, because you don't want any entanglement, if you know what I mean by entanglement, but we're gonna leave that for another video. But as of right now, you guys, as you can see, after a few lovely moments, you should be getting something beautiful like this. You know, just like double-sided, just like, I don't know, I guess my hips at this time, you know, in this quarantine. But anyways, you're gonna be doing the same thing with the second part of the brim, and then you're gonna take the two once again, one facing upwards, one facing downwards, you know, just like my mood every single day in this quarantine. But then again, you're going to pin the sides, and this is why we left them open. So then again, this will basically kind of like, you know, bring the circle together, just like the circle of life. Think about it as a Disney movie kind of a way, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I know you're probably thinking, what the hell is this video is now? But hey, it's 2 a.m. and I'm here, you know, doing this voiceover so that, you know, my videos can be every Sunday and Wednesday. So then once you finish, you should be getting something beautiful like this that allegedly supposed to look like a circle. But I mean, don't ask me why it kind of looks like a triangle kind of a vibes. At least that's what my husband said, but I don't know, I still see some sort of circle. But hopefully this makes sense to you guys. And then once you have this, you're gonna be taking your cap. Yes, so now you have a cap and a brim, and you're going to combine the two together, you know, just like cookies and milk, cookies and cream, whichever you want. I mean, honestly, at this point, you can eat ketchup with omelet and nobody will tell you anything. So as you guys can see, I actually decided to make Juicy a bucket hat as well, so she can kind of like twin with me. She don't really like it. She don't really like anything to wear or any of that. I was trying to match outfit with her for so long now, but as you can see, that's the result, you guys. And I actually kind of, you know, I kind of did my own pattern for that, so just so you guys know that. But other than this, you guys, this is it for today's video. And what I want you guys to take from this video, although this hat is not like the best of the best, but obviously the reason this hat is not 100 is just because I didn't follow the steps as I should have probably, because with this part of the hat I kind of decided to go with the smaller section, you know, of the pattern, and then here I said I'm gonna do it really big. So obviously right now I have a hat that would fit, you know, probably like, I don't know, like a kid most likely. But anyways, you guys, obviously I wanted to put this video here just because it was really authentic to me, and just because I want you to know that if you're going through a struggle, if you're trying something for the first time and it doesn't happen, try it again. Obviously, in order for me to make another video, all it would take me, it's some more time, which I have a lot of right now, and it's probably some more Dior fabric, and that is pretty much it. But I decided to put this video just so that you guys can see that not everything is as perfect, first of all, and then second of all, if you want to, you know, if you want to try something, just try it. If you want to do something for the first time, do it. If you want to start a project, if you want to start your own business, your own Instagram, your own whatever that is, doesn't matter, just do it. There's nobody stopping you besides you. And I know that probably there's a lot of people who needs to hear this right now, and it's not just me sitting here and saying it, it's me really meaning that in any way possible, because I mean, I just did it. And as I mentioned 2 weeks ago, when anyone would talk to me about the sewing machine, I would be like, probably not, you know, but now I have it and I'm able to do so many things, so I'm like clearly very happy. Other than this, you guys, I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, then please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below here. Wow, I speak really fast, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.